I got nothing wrong with like motivated one legger, like people that are amputees that are like even Chevy 555. These motherfuckers are working. They're trying to improve people, but you
I ain't
got
got nothing
people like
wrong with that
Isaac and
either.
Seth that are just fucked up
Yeah,
people.
they want they do what they do, and then like he had the nerve to actually claim he's beating up on the disabled, like, and then fucking Dagburn put the
Man, you
messages out, and
you should have.
he said, oh no, Seth beat him. He was on top beating his ass. Yeah, for all of a few seconds he was, and then he went over because I fucking grabbed his ass
Then you
by
got his leg, and you was standing, and he was in the
and
corner. You whooped his ass. And
yeah,
if you wanted
yeah.
to, if
And I didn't. And
dude, if
once
you
I
really
got up,
wanted to,
I
you could
got
have took
back.
his own
You
leg
know.
and jumped it off his leg. I know,
No, I couldn't get his
I
leg
know you
because
could have.
his fucking the shit was tied to his fucking. He had it tied. He had it somehow it was attached to his clothes and his body in a way that if it did ever fall off, it ain't gonna fall off. You know, it's gonna.
It won't die. That's
It was
fucking gout.
attached to him.
That motherfucker. Yeah, it was attached to. That's probably gout or whatever that fucking gangrene. That shit was stuck to his leg. It won't tie.
We cover we've got hold on one second. This would be since they'll take it down, I guess we can just discuss it a little bit. Hey, Miss Berlinetta, how are you doing? Oh, guess what? I heard from somebody, and they're doing good in the neighborhood. So, what I was going to talk about was, so there seems to be this, and I kind of discussed a lot of it last night, but it was late, and I know I was tired, and I smoked a lot, so I probably didn't explain things the best. But you've got a case like in my case, you have somebody that had people that were trolls. I mean, like hardcore trolls, and and as far as I know, at that point, like they had never taken anything offline. But then when they started messing with me, um, stuff got taken offline once this one person came along. And it's just been this whole back and forth about, oh well, you can leave, you can not watch it. Okay, well, so when I started not watching their shit, right? Well, they noticed obviously because I wasn't reacting and as much. So then they started doing things to get reaction. It's like offline like me in real life. Everybody knows, like in the fall of 2022, and hell, even the fall of 2023, they started ramping up. And when I say everybody, I'm talking about like people around Gene, hell, even people around here and in their own communities will know that exists. They just ain't going to admit it because it takes away from their story. So they're upset and they don't like the fact, it seems, that somebody shouted in this Dana. Okay. But here's the thing, the person wasn't asked to do that. They just did it because they're more smart, I guarantee you, and more aware than what you think. So I don't know why they just assume, oh well, they didn't see this exact, maybe they didn't see this exact thing or that or this or that. Okay, so what? There are incidences where you guys tried to goad and provoke people into getting a reaction. You got a reaction, and you got a reaction maybe a little bit stronger than what you were expecting, and it took you all back. And then immediately you decide to say, oh well, look at how he's talking about women. Look at this. Look at that. If I've got some woman that's claiming to be a mental health counselor talking about I'm a faggot and all this and that, and I want to talk about how she's got herp lip or she got herpes, well, just too fucking bad. Maybe if she didn't start talking about me, I wouldn't have said anything nasty back. Now, I'm not trying to be that way these days, but have I been in the past? You damn right. Miss Becca, I want to let you know, Mr. Books as well as the donations from Gene Team and everybody. He's doing well. He's in good spirits. I got to see him. I got to see him physically. He's doing good. He's doing real good. It definitely looked like he could be in a much worse place than the little bit of what I saw. So, yeah, really was big of a smile. I almost was gonna because it's on the phone. The app is, and I thought about doing a screenshot, but I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Even though it would maybe make some of us happy, like we all know there would be devious people out there that would try to take it and edit it, so we're not going to do that. Exactly, Miss Berlinetta. We already know. Yeah, he knows he has support, and I got to talk to him for about a good, I'd say about 13 minutes, 14 minutes. Exactly. But this app, you have to get approved, and you give them your government ID and all that stuff, and you have to add funds on it, and it allows you basically to IM the person, and it also allows you to accept video calls. So, if you're known and you're a friend of him and you haven't signed up or want to figure out, you can reach out to me or Miss Berlinetta, and we'll be happy to help you, walk you through that process if you want to speak with him. Because if you want to, you have to talk to him individually, basically, But no, no, let me give some rent. Hold on, Nevada. I should have done giving y'all some rent. I said I was going to do it the last live. I never did it. No, but so I heard that there's a lot of older stuff that's being shown from older days when the stuff started. And you know what that stuff shows more than anything? It shows how in the palm of those people's hand I was. They could say anything, tell me anything, and I believe. Because I thought they were good people. So really, to the people out there that are going to not, anybody's over here in Gene and Gene's live and they're interacting and being an individual. No offense, but I'm saying he's a person. Well, because this person is an individual and I do respect them, and that's Miss Carrie. Well, Miss Carrie, she does what she wants to do. She gets a lot of flack over it for being a thing, or she has. I don't know if she still is. She has. And, it's just not right. That's how these cults work. They don't want you to try to talk or get to know any of the targets they target, because if you can, you just might know this person. Yeah, in one video or something, or a couple instances from getting bombarded, they may have snapped and said something that was mean, uncalled for, whatnot. But that doesn't define who they are entirely, And that's what these people, there's a disconnect there, because they're so used to having all of these people. That's what they say, take what they say as gospel, and even the ones that know what they say isn't completely fact, they believe it for the sake of the group, for the sake of the troll. Maybe in their mind that's how they justify it, and some of them may do it just because they know that the mission really is to ruin me. That means a simple thing. If your group is all about come at me, that means that your group wants to see me go into a cage of some kind or another, or the ground, by this year. Somebody here. I'm cutting in and out. Hey, hillbilly.
Hey, what up, Squarehead? Hey, man, stop even acknowledging these fucks, man. I know Filthy did a live tonight, and he's got
hold on, man. Hold on, I'm gonna have to. I can't hear.
Them,
I can't. Hold on, I can't hear you, dude. I'm gonna have to come back in and out. Hold on just a second. Don't go nowhere.
All right, I think everybody getting out, but but besides, yeah, I can hear now. Blix is doing good. He's I think he has heart and about a month or so. quite a good ways. But he said hi to everybody. He appreciates the help that anyone's given towards him.
Well, yeah, Book's my dog, man. Book's always gonna be my dog, wherever fucking. Yeah, free Book.
I just probably need to be the first one to talk to him because there's an issue with the server right now. You can't deposit money. And I had before when we signed up, I had went ahead and loaded $20 on here for me to message and talk to him. So I had a little bit of money on there already, but probably I'd say in about less than 24 hours.
Is he not getting everybody sending him?
Yeah, he got this. If anything you sent went through, yeah, but if anything you've sent lately and it didn't accept whatever that because the server is down. So like right now, his
fucking Louisiana, fucking podunk ass county cop motherfucker hole. Hey, look, man, I ain't telling you what don't matter, man. That's our dog. You got to let that shit go. Hey, what up, spokesman? All right, you back. All right, man, I gotta jump. I'll be back though. I'll be back if you're still live. I'll be right back.
Hillbilly. I'm coming. Shit. Oh, man. Hey, I got galaxy buds in, so if my setup, it's not my setup. It's I got long hair, and these galaxy buds have a thing that once they slip out of your ear, it cuts off. I don't know. It just cuts it off. What that translates to is that it automatically switches the mic to my phone mic until I put the headphones back into my ear all the way. I don't know. No. I wasn't crying about him. I was just touched by his father. His father is a very nice man. I got to speak with his father. I would check. Hold on just a second. Let me check. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, guys, don't get mad at me. I'm just saying that. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm being. But it's all for the right. There's all for the right. Hey, don't you be digging. That's the first time I've seen you dig, Brownie. Don't you dig? But just if anybody other than just for everyone to know, and then we're gonna move on after this is that everybody knows it's a complicated situation. Everybody maybe got their own opinions about it and everything, but the fantastic part is I seen books. He looks good. He looks healthy. He's alert. He had some humor. He wasn't down and depressed. And not only that, I even like I talked to him about some bullshit. I said, man, you wouldn't believe some of the shit going on out here. And I was like, they said you was gonna lose that mug, and he's like, no, I got it right here, and showed me it. He had his pillow. All right, but moving on. Let's talk about Dagburn and the stuff going on with Dagburn and what's going on with it and how fucking. Oh, that's great. Hey, nobody believes the word I say. That's even better, I guess, because then it just means only to the people that care.
That's right. Fuck them all, man. You know what's going on. Hey, look, man. What up, Nevada? What up, everybody? Mr. Brother Gene, my dog. Look here, man. Book's gonna be all right, but you got to quit dwelling on the past shit. When you come on here like last night and you just go ape shit, man. God, I wanted to cuss you so bad.
You stop cussing and calm down and everything. That's because I ain't never had someone's mother before that the person who Miss Patty is to recognize me and Miss Dana. That was unexpected, and I appreciate it. All I was doing was looking out for her by letting her know something she might have been aware of, might not. I didn't know if she was aware of it or not, but it didn't seem like it was. So I told her, and I went through all of that because you got people like AD and them trying to say that they don't know everything. Oh, you mean they haven't seen every little highlight reel that y'all clip out of context? No, they haven't, but they know good enough that y'all started attacking people first. And then when people say something back mean to you, then you want to report it and say, see how this person is? You don't get to do that. You don't get to slap me on the back of the head 5 times. And then when I finally turn around and cuss you the fuck out from up and down, ear to ear, then you turn around and say I'm a mean, unhinged fucking person. No, it don't work that way. Somebody can only take so much.
you gotta recognize these motherfuckers are gonna be like this, man. They're gonna do. And look, man, I got nothing but love for Miss Patty. I got nothing but love for Miss Kev. I support Upchurch. I support fucking Dean. I mean, there's gonna be people you like that I don't like that I like.
If it wasn't for
It don't
Upchurch,
matter about none of that. You just gotta know right from wrong. AD sucks at video games. If the motherfucker was actually good at video games, then I give him a like. But he sucks.
if it wasn't for Upchurch, I wouldn't have met some of the good people here that I met because I literally came to this part of the algorithm from Upchurch. There ain't no Upchurch and Johnny Goble get those two. I mean, the credit goes to them two because if not for them two, I would not have found any of y'all's channels.
Well, I've said that before too, man. If it weren't for Johnny Gobble, I wouldn't have met half of the motherfuckers I really and not just in like the Worky verse or the Durky verse or fucking Creeks. Like a lot of people, they're good people in all the communities. There's some fucked up people too, though. You got to realize you're in a fucking community where there's going to be fucked up people.
But hey, there were some good Germans too. But when the Nazis did what they did, when they stood around and just looked the other way, they became not good anymore at that point.
Well,
I mean, that's an extreme. No, that's an extreme example. But I mean, you can give that's okay. Maybe that's a little bit extreme example, but you can give other examples of people. Like George Floyd. I was just doing my job. Well, you guys sat there with the dude's shit on his neck forever, and some people want to blame it on drugs. If it was drugs,
I was an asshole.
If it was drugs,
for Christmas. You can't be like that. You can't say, it's wrong.
Hold on, but if it was drugs, then why didn't the police come and find George Floyd nodding? Because it wasn't drugs.
Bro, it won't drugs. The motherfucker passed counterfeit bill and the cops brutalized him. Did you ever look up that Tony Tipper thing? The same thing happened to a white boy. Not even 2 months earlier. The cops on his neck, they killed him too. It's the procedure that they and yeah, dude was flipping out, but
I had a friend of mine that went to the same high school. There's a friend of mine that still lives here today. He went to the high school I did. I'm good friends with him. We smoked weed in his room, and like even his mother didn't care, she knew we were smoking, but we always did it at home. We did it in a responsible way. Well, back in middle school, and this dude's about a year older than me, but we're in the same group. And this motherfucker made some fake 20s, all right, on a homemade fucking computer and shit. He made some fake 20s, and he was taking them to the school lunch line because we had a snack line, which is where you would order fries and all the good.
Here's a 20. I'm buying a donut. Yeah.
No, he'd go in there and he'd buy his lunch, and get the money back. Well, basically, they turned that shit in later on at the end of the day. At some point, that money goes from the school snack line and stuff. It gets to the bank. Well, it got identified up, and it ended up getting they figured out who it was, and the fucking sheriff came to school with a fucking agent, like a dude dressed as an agent, I think for the Secret Service is what it does. And then motherfuckers questioned him, and he basically got a stiff ass warning. Like they ended up going to his house. They wanted to know exactly. Like he had to tell them everything. He's like, I did. He basically said, this one authority figure at school that was the resource. He basically said, if you don't, he said, I won't talk to you before you talk. But I won't tell you this. He said, whatever they ask you to do, he said, just do it. He said, you ain't gonna get in no trouble. And so he did.
Bullshit. That's why you don't talk to cops. This is what I'm telling everybody. Don't talk to cops. If that cops come up to you, even if you're in the right, be like, nope, I want a lawyer. Do not.
Well, here's the thing.
Everything you say is going to the cops.
They specifically they had him though. He said because he had some of the 20s on him at that moment, and they asked to see his wallet. And that guy could.
No, you can't search me. Fuck you, cop. Get me a lawyer.
But as a kid, the way they came in there, and the way that they probably stared down at him, they're like, "Do you know why we're here?" And he probably did know.
But you still friends with him today?
I haven't seen him in about a year, but yeah, last time before we moved, the last place we lived, his mother and father lived right close to us, and I would walk over there with Brownie, and I went over there, hung out with him. I'd go shooting with him. Like his stepfather used to take us shooting back in the day. Like I tell you, going out to the Mississippi River and shooting some targets down by the river is a fucking pastime here.
Y'all do skeet shooting, or you just setting up cans and shooting, or y'all got somebody that's like throwing stuff?
I mean, it depends on who it. Like I'm talking about when we did it with my dad, we set up can. We did it with other people that sometimes they'd have actual targets. It just depends.
Okay.
See, somebody needs to build. I'll tell you what would be a good business around here: a fucking outdoor range. We don't have an outdoor range, but we need, and there's plenty of fucking land. Like you could build one out in the country You might have to build it next to someone's farmland, but the direction you could have it pointing, it ain't ever gonna fucking bother nobody.
Well, an outdoor range is cool. We got this thing here. It's supposed to be the world's largest indoor shooting range, and it's called CSA, Colonials Shooting Academy. Dude, they will train you. You can get fucking concealed carry there. They will fucking on your birthday if you want to shoot an automatic rifle, whatever rifles they got, or whatever gun. But they say they're the largest in the world. I don't know if that's true.
That's such a hamper to freedom, man. Not being able to have a fucking like. Can you imagine that? That's the reality. Though most people, though, if they ever want to shoot an actual machine gun, they have to go to a range that has one they can rent.
Yep. Well,
because people just don't because the only way you can shoot another, otherwise it would have to be a pre-1986 and before machine gun.
You could get AK-47 right now in my state. You could go buy a fully automatic rifle, but you have to pay taxes on it every fucking year. That's the like catch.
But it can't be a new AK fully automatic unless you have a certain class FFL license. I'm telling you, the only way you can have an automatic weapon without a type of FFL license or anything is if it's pre-86. You pay a $200 tax stamp on it, and you've got it transferred or bought from you that had it. That's the only way. Otherwise, you have to be a manufacturer. There's a manufacturer's license.
But it was his
BAR.
Like,
a BA. Yeah, that's why you can keep it because it's pre-1986. That they use those up against
God damn.
They use that they use those up against Clyde and Bonnie and Clyde BARs. They had a bunch of BARs that day when they shot up Bonnie and Clyde.
Back in the 20s, and he had one. Got it from the military. Gave it to him to fucking.
Clyde was a sharpshooter, and that's why they ambushed Bonnie and Clyde the way they did.
Goddamn pinky toe off. Clyde Burr cut his pinky toe off to get out of jail 2 weeks early. Clyde Burr won't nothing but a goddamn hellion, and I love it. And I love Bonnie.
I tell you,
that was my grandparents' name, Bonnie and Clyde.
If they had got the drop on them officers first, they might have killed not all of them, but most a few of them. That's why they ambushed them the way they did, and it was perfect the way they did it. They had a dude broke.
That's what's fucked up. Is CW Mall sold them out. Fuck him. Fuck any rat fuck that goes to the cops. They got turned in by their own gang member, man. Fuck them. Fuck a rat. Fuck CW Mall.
Hey, if you're playing in that arena, yeah, I get it. There's no rat. Like, you can't rat. Like, I get it. But
yeah, I mean, goddamn, they took them out. They got him first tattoo.
But when it's an ordinary citizen, like, and they're out messing with drugs or something, the only way they'll rat is actually considered rat. The only way you can rat is considered rat is if.
Swear, you're fucking up.
If me and you got pulled over,
when he would ask, "Is that the bank's money or is that your money?" Dude was like, "It's my money." He was like, "Put it in your pocket." He was only there to rob the bank. He won't robbing fucking citizens. He was robbing banks. God damn it, I know stuff too, Square.
I know he was. I'm just saying he couldn't get away with it because he killed so many people. He killed a lot of people, though.
Those motherfuckers, fuck them all. You know what? When you're a criminal doing criminal shit and you got a goddamn machine gun, sometimes you're going to hit some innocent people, and they shouldn't have been there. I don't know what to tell you. God damn it, he's being a criminal. But he was in your town, won't he? He was in Missouri. He was all over them.
He was all over
around there, won't he?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I like Bonnie and Clyde. Well, that was my grandparents' name.
I do too. I just think people get it messed up when they think about like an ordinary citizen snitching. Like, you'd have to already be involved. It'd be like if me and you got pulled over and I knew you had some shit in there, and it was yours, maybe, but I knew about it. I'm snitching. Yeah, because I'm trying to save my own ass. You know, and I mean, I'm guilty. You know what I mean? That's what.
Yeah, just don't say nothing. Let's go to court and say it's goddamn.
But I wouldn't get into that situation though nowadays. Like maybe back when I was younger, but you can try. Because sometimes you can, end up getting with somebody that knows somebody else, and you can be told, "Oh, no, they're fine," and they might actually have some shit on them, and then you get stopped. And like I've had that happen before. Somebody will take some shit out of their pocket and they'll throw it underneath the seat from the back. I got pulled over one time before, and somebody had literally put a gun up underneath the seat, and this gun had fucking tape on it.
Friend.
this gun had tape on it and everything else. And I was like, "Do you really think that's mine?" I was like, "I tell you what, dust it for prints." And guess what? I never heard about that gun again. Never did hear about it again. And they ended up arresting, I think, somebody else. I think maybe dude ended up telling him it was his. I don't know. But at first, they put that fucking gun on the floorboard.
You got some fucked up friends that they're gonna try to plant a gun on you. The fuck?
No, what it was, I was in a situation like I just told you. I had picked up someone else's friends and was giving them a ride. That's where I fucked up. I had people that I didn't know really too good in my backseat. I mean, I'd seen them before, but I ain't know them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just like you don't know Jimmy.
The guy in the front seat. The guy in the front seat, I knew.
Wait, let me make this point real quick, please. Look, you don't know Jimmy. You know of Jimmy. Just like Seth and all these motherfuckers, they don't know Jimmy, but they're over there talking mad shit today on Seth's panel about Jimmy and about Marks and about. They was just talking reckless as fuck. Like,
Wow.
oh, everybody over there hates Hellbilly and fucking talking shit about Jimmy being a CP. Like, Seth was just being reckless as fuck. And all I got to tell you is stay the fuck away from it. Let them go over there and bring the fucking spook.
Bro, I don't fucking go. Bro, when do you think I go to Seth? I don't ever go to Seth, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Or
CP, you're like what Seth said today. Jimmy ain't got no job right now, and I'm ready to fuck shit up. All I'm saying is, I'm here for it, man. Just please, if they try to drag you in it, if Seth's going over there, don't let him bring. You to go.
Seth tried to come up on my panel the other day, and I was like, I don't know who the fuck you is. No, you think you're here?
That mother.
Yeah, I got rid of his ass. I got rid of his ass. His ass was gone.
That's probably the best.
I took a picture of him because he basically said that's him back there. So I took a picture and I blocked his ass.
Now, let me ask you: do you think Seth smells like pig feet, or is it pungent? Is he like a pungent?
I don't know. But when I heard that the motherfucker smoked out, like, what the fuck? How you mean you smoke out of it? You smoke weed out of it? That's so nasty.
Yeah, he smoked weed out of it. Yeah, you got Isaac. They got nothing wrong with like motivated one-legged, like people that are amputees that are like even
nothing wrong with that either. And then like he had the nerve to actually claim he's beating up on a disabled, like and then fucking Dagmar put the message out and he said, oh no, Seth beat him. He was on top beating his ass. Yeah, for all of a few seconds he was, and then he went over because I fucking grabbed his ass by.
What's his ass?
Yeah. And I didn't. Once I got up, I got back.
I know.
No, I couldn't get his leg because the shit was tied to his fucking. He had it tied. He had it somehow. It was attached to his clothes and his body. It was attached to him.
Yeah, it was attached. That's probably gout or whatever that fucking gangrene. That shit was stuck to his leg. It won't tie to it. That motherfucker's so grody. His goddamn leg.
I mean, however, I don't know how. It's almost like there was it's almost like he had some type of sock, maybe that he puts over, and then that sock was then tied to the sock. I don't know, but he kept keeping his weight on it because I think he was afraid of the same thing I was afraid of me getting that freaking leg and thinking the exact same thing because I was trying to get that motherfucker away from me.
And I'm not saying this like hindsight is 2020, but when you came out on that fucking weak leg and then it would have buckled, and a man with no knee is.
I didn't know he didn't have a leg. I didn't know at the time. I did not remember, even if I'd heard that he had like.
Oh, he ain't got no goddamn fucking depth.
No, I did not. Do you think that a stream from? I was surprised at first, and then once I saw it, it registered. Yeah, okay, he does have a false leg. But up until that point, I wasn't thinking about it. If I had him, don't you think I would have went for it sooner? I didn't even
Bro,
go
you
for
should
it.
have. As
He
soon as
tripped.
you saw it with that fat, greasy back, a pickle pig feet smelling, you know he stinks. You smell that motherfucker, you kick him in the leg. Fuck him. Fuck us up. That guy, Zeph. Look here, man. Fuck Zeph. Fuck them all. I don't know what to tell you. I'm still mad at you, though. I left your thing, because why are you posting this shit? Man, God damn it.
No.
We ain't doing it. But I'm still mad at you for
The
blaming me
fuck
for
is?
shit
I didn't. Excuse me. This is not the place or time. You need to holler at me privately. I don't know what you're talking about. First off, to begin with.
How, man? Yeah, it's all good.
That's the same way I messaged you.
And I answered you, and you got me blocked or whatever.
No, I don't. No, I do not.
You said have a great night or whatever. Yes, you do.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden we wasn't friends. No, because we're not added. So I'm trying to add you back.
I don't know.
Well, you need to check yours and check for your friend request, because I added you.
I don't know. I thought we were already. I thought, oh, you don't want to be my friend no more. Well, fine. I don't want to be your friend
It
either.
says right here. It says right here that I sent the request to you.
All right, so I got to go check that. All right, is that on? All right, I'll ask somebody something. But yeah, man, fuck them all. I'm gonna jump down and I'm gonna drink another beer or two. I'll be back if you're still alive. Have somebody else up here, man, because all I'm doing is talking shit right now, and I don't want to be a dick, but I do want to be a dick to you. God damn it, especially when it comes to people. You're like, I don't want you to make. I know that you like people that I don't like, and I like people you don't like. But that don't mean you got to like make them not like me, or I got to make them not like you. You know what? Me and you can be cordial. We can be cool. We can get along, but we ain't gotta like try to talk shit about each other in the back street or wherever the fuck you're talking. Because I ain't done shit to you. Seriously, I ain't been trolling you in over. Like if I did it for like 2 years plus. I was a dick. I was a jerk face. But I've really been just trying to be cool. I'm telling you honestly, I'm not out to get you. I'm not out here fucking with you.
I believe you.
So if people are telling you that, man, I'll just leave. I don't want no friction with people.
I ain't saying nobody was telling me that.
All right, well, that's why I was like, man, fuck this. What up, Xbox? I'll be your friend, you motherfucker, you. Xbox is a gross motherfucker, though. Have you seen how dirty the trunk is? He ain't been cleaning it right. He ain't been keeping up on his game. He ain't getting no new girls in the trunk. He's a slacker. Anyway, Square, I'll go try to find what you sent me, but I still ain't got no notification. Maybe ask somebody else to do it. Figure it out, man. I don't know what to do. But I'm also drinking. Oh, you see something pretty? The sun is setting here. It's pretty cool.
I get somebody to get hold of you.
Yeah, do that. Sunset. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, look, man, I can't be in your chat either because I'm blocked in your chat again. Like, I don't know who blocked me,
Shouldn't be.
but I tried to comment the other night.
Who did that?
I don't know, man. I showed her the screenshot. I was like, I tried to comment, and it was, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just, it might be my internet, man. Y'all just don't like me or something. I don't know. Anyway,
No,
GT Strong, 3 books.
I'll figure it out. I didn't block you, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, figure that out so at least I can come back in the chat. If you don't want me around, just say so, man. It's all
I would
good.
have told you that.
Square,
you know how. I would have told you.
I know. I wish that would have happened. But yeah, fuck them all, man. Fuck everybody. And look, don't. I'm not even gonna talk about it. The shit. I don't know if you already watched it or whatever. Ain't nobody in your town. If they were, they would have already done something. Fuck these fuckers trying to trigger you. Fuck them. That's my opinion. Just me, not the Gene team. I'm saying fuck them. That's your boy, man. All right, I'm gonna jump. Let everybody in check. Let it Square.
Later. We're gonna take a small music interlude for a real quick second.
Empty history, misery, isn't he the enemy? Man, I'm talking empty. History, penalty, memory is killing me. Man, I'm talking empty. History, misery, is it he, the enemy? Man, I'm talking empty. History, penalty, memories is killing me. Man, I'm talking empty. History, misery, is it he, the enemy? Man, I'm talking empty. History, penalty, memories is killing me. Hold up, wait a minute, don't interrupt, finish the sentence. So what? You get offended. I'm putting up a couple of minutes. Is it for real? Is it authentic? How do I feel? Let me admit it. Popping the pill, killing my vision. Open the business and telling my dad like, 2 years I did flat. There's 2 years I won't get back. In a few years I hit them back like, every day I know they don't stay motivated. Look at me now. Tell I just get up bad. How can a traffic stop turn it to a fast killer? Who was the law? Who was the villain? Know what I saw? Innocent killing. Back of the car. Now you a felon. Doing the rise. Nobody else talking about empty. History, misery, isn't he the enemy? Man, I'm talking empty. History, penalty, memories is killing. I'm talking empty. History, misery, isn't he the enemy? I'm talking empty. History, penalty, memories. Killing me. History, misery, is it me?
On facts, they rob, kill, and they get praised. Some never fight for Uncle Sam. I'm illegal, what you telling me? I can't manifest y'all destiny. Uncle Lena slavery. Erase my history. Too woke to deny the fact on history of brown and black.
I'm talking empty, empty. History, penalty, memories is killing me. Man, I'm talking empty. Empty history. Back up. Back up on my Q-stick. You stole the henchman. Okay, I'm back up on my grind. 365, 24/7, I'ma shine, I'ma die. I'm a goddess. Thin line between love, thin line between hate, thin line between love, thin line between hate. Grind 365, 24/7, I'ma shine, I'ma dine, I'm a god. Thin line between love, thin line between hate, thin line between love, thin line between hate. I'ma smoke gas and I blow it, get a bag. I'ma congratulate. I don't never play a hate. If you ain't a friend of me, must be the enemy. Murder me, Kennedy. Negative energy. The money in the safe. Yeah, destination in a race. Yeah, hey, I'm really great. Yeah, even though they wanna hate. Yeah, why you making no mistakes? Yeah, I just wanna eat a steak. Yeah, love it turn into a hate. Yeah, I just need to take a break. Yeah, I just wanna go into the studio and get a studio bag. Yeah, you just wanna get into the video, practice hard, looking mad. Yeah, no hugs, no handshakes, bullet wounds and band-aids. No love for more love, but thin line between hate. On my grind, 365, 24/7. I'ma shine, I'ma die, I'ma God. It's a thin line between love, thin line between hate. Thin line between love, thin line between hate. Grind, 365, 24/7. I'ma shine, I'ma die, I'ma God. Thin line between love, thin line between hate. Thin line between love, thin line between hate. Hey, 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 hey,
You got love and you got hate. The line is very thin. Love them while they living. Don't wait until the end. Hate who you gon' hate. That's probably for a reason. And you know I be scheming on all of my demons. Not too much of either. You gotta keep a balance. I know when to do right. I know when to be a savage. Love is stronger than hate, so just choose wisely. I know who love me, so that hating don't surprise. See, the haters gon' be hating. That's what they do best. I show nothing but love. I don't care about the rest. I'ma shine. I'ma die. Boy, I'm a guy. I be on my grind. 365.
365, 24/7. I'ma shine, I'ma die, I'ma God. It's a thin line between love, thin line between hate, thin line between love, thin line between hate. 365, 24/7. I'ma shine, I'ma die, I'ma God. Thin line between love, thin line between hate, thin line between love, thin line between hate. Hey, 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 hey,
She know I love her to death, you heard? I'm up and ranking, I do this for real. You little bitty bitch and I'm still in the field. Hey, I'm up and ranking, I'm still in the field. This shit that I rap about might get me killed. You rap what you in, I rap what I live. I'm fucking with the blood on, the blood on, the blood on. Hold on, now my blood on, the blood on, the blood on. Fucking with my blood on, the blood on, the blood on. I'm fucking with the plug on. I'm fucking with the plug on. We hear all side assistance when we placing off. Wrap the money up and then we send it across the wall. I'm fucking with the plug on. I'm fucking with the plug on. I'm siding with Diego, they treat me like family. And if I ever leave her, they gon' kill my family. In and out jail on the fences, I'm famous, bitch, I'm a big gangster, don't do no complaining. That plane out the lane, we gon' meet at the hangar. That Mitchell Chun-Lo come and ship it container. A lot of you ain't about to know what I'm saying. Big hook out of over talk, got me an angle. They fresh out the first talk and teach it to the language. Mitchell Chun out his nickname with Dave. Now we on the country, ain't talking vacation. We running with hitters, walls in they dance. Straight out the dirt, I got mine on the floor. No recompressing, I know what they know. Numbers through high and takes don't go back and forth. I play around with me, I go where they go. My concierge son of Colombian law. My Jewish transporter gon' get it back home. Heavy surveillance, they watch from the drone. VPN track and I watch from the phone. $2 million for each of my lookalikes. I get indicted, they capture the clone. One of my people, he from Argentina. Shout out to him, he a hell of a teacher. $10 million for my private doctor. I go on the run, reconstructing my features. I'm fucking with the plug on. I'm fucking with the plug on. We get all side assistance when we placing off. Wrap the money up and then we send it across the wall. I'm fucking with the plug on. I'm fucking with the plug on. I'm siding with Diego, they treat me like family. And if I ever leave her, they gon' kill my family. Now this is what I say about the sound a little different. We put on the glove cause we touching too many. Bread on the stamp on the back of the cheek. Finger first on the rapper could come back and get you. This type of shit I ain't never envisioned. From trapping on corners to standing in kitchens. The secret compartments in New 18 wheelers. My big brother gave me the game. He'll fish. We keeping it G when you deal with a dealer. Call out a daycare supply in the city. We bought us a body shop. We in the building. My satellite phone about to pump on the hill. I hear 2 times I hang up. He gon' send it. 1,000 of bitches I'm paying. 8 tickets. Your name, they the first social flicks of your children. You cannot do that, then we cannot do this. Current addresses and places they live. Get a DA home better send your credentials. Tracking device on the back of the city. Get apprehended back. That no snitch, back of the Tahoe, they slide through Chicago. Whisper to one of my finest lieutenants. That bitch that you love, and one push up a button, her feet in her air with a dent in her mirror. I'm fucking with the plug on. I'm fucking with the plug on. We get rolls out assistance when we placing off. Wrap the money up and then we send it across the wall. I'm fucking with the plug on. I'm fucking with the plug on. I'm tied in with Diego, they treat me like family. And if I ever leave her, they gon' kill my family. Hey, I couldn't see it no other way. I'm in love right now. I'm gonna say whatever come behind this. I'm in love right now. Hey, say I'm posted in the trenches and some shit I can't get out of.
Nigga, turn up. School out. Trap house. Fuck it.
Yeah, stone in here. Quick cash, it's automatically. Yeah, click, clack, grab a tandem again. Twist back, wear black, then we count again. Black hats, back at it again. Black max, paper stacks, automatically in. Click, clack, grab a tandem again. Twist back, wear black, then we count again. I'm at it again, you're capping my kin. I cap with your friends, the mag is a 10. I'm looking within the skin of a soldier. Show you the Glock in a holster. You wanna get close to my healer, I roast you. Toast and provoke you. The
the way I'm supposed to approach you. Told you your time was over. The world is getting colder. Be careful, I told you. These children getting older, returning to soldiers. Running niggas for fun, running up in the slums. Cheap niggas for fun. See me coming and run. Brain deaf like I'm a 50 round drum. Every clown on your underground better cop a kick back, rat at them again. Switch back, rat back, then we count again. Black hats back, at it again. Black max, paper stacks automatically in. Click back, rat at them again. Switch back, rat back, then we count again. 9 times out of 10, I bet the streets be feeling it. How I pull up on the property and wreck the facility. I can feel the tension in the attic, keeps be feeling me. I'ma keep opening down, come up, peace be feeling it. Lights, camera, action, I'm crashing that collarbone. I'm stalking for this money, who the fuck I'ma follow home? If niggas acting funny with money, they swallow chrome. Keep hunting, go get money, keep Thomas and die alone. Get hot like torches, beat your block with cautious. Glocks my choices, you can't stop my choices. Hot endorsements, gotta watch enforcements. Block extortion, trying to lock my portion. Black gas, black hats, back at it again. Black max, paper stacks automatically in. Click back, rat at them again. Switch back, rat back, then we count again. Black gas, black hats, back at it again. Black max, paper stacks automatically in. Click back, rat at them again. Switch back, rat back, then we count again.
There they go. Pussy ass nigga be talking with this strap on the load, come back, then I come right back like blah, 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 blah. There they go. AK-47 with a Mac 11, keep a whip with a step another 3 times, feeling like life. There they go. Fake ass nigga, act hard in the hood, catch a nigga by sale, but it ain't about that. Life. Where they at? There they go. Pussy ass nigga be talking with this strap on the load, come back, then I come right back like blah, 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 blah. There they go. Fake ass nigga, act hard in the hood, catch a nigga by sale, but it ain't about that. Life. Where they at? There they go. Pussy ass nigga be talking with this strap on the load, come back, then I come right back. I'm about to double back, I'm moving quick as shit. I got an infrared and I ain't meant to miss, cause I pull up quick, I hop the nigga fence like. But them niggas never talking shit, cause I don't do no walking, don't do no talking, just pull up fast, then fill up. Master gas until we hit up Austin. Paper tags every time we floss. Check up in and out of bitch time zone. I'ma skip the line if that line long. Niggas faker than rhinestone. I just get that paper, got 9 songs. Need it, I bleed it, my mission completed, be heavily heated. The fuck with my people, might hop in the regal, then load up the eagle, deflect like you niggas and give you the sequel. Blah, jack. Faking bones are full of arm on the side, I'll penetrate whatever arm you got. Just pick the day, we gon' swarm your block when I fist the plate. Niggas going to your spot. Niggas can't just stay the one in the cop. It's safe to say that I was born and not hit a MLK. I need the corn in the crowd when a nigga hate, start phoning him out. Slide a nigga like a time mark. Man, I'm a niggas got a line heart, and I'm a niggas let the eyes spark, then they body parts when that 9 bark. There they go. Pussy ass nigga be talking with this strap on the load, come back, then I come right back like blah, 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 blah. There they go. AK-47 with a Mac 11, keep a whip with a step it up a 3 times, feeling like life. There they go. Make that nigga act hard in the hood, cause a nigga by himself, it ain't about that. Life. There they go. Pussy ass nigga be talking with the strap on the load, come back, then I come right back like blah, 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 blah. There they go. Fake ass nigga act hard in the hood, cause a nigga by himself, but it ain't about that. Life. Where they at? There they go. Pussy ass nigga be talking with the strap on the load, come back, then I come right back.
Really don't matter what these niggas at. Shooting at me, so I shoot at them back. I can't let them put a shack in my back. I can't let them get away with the stack. I can't let them get away with the track. I can't let them get away on the scratch. I can't let them get away with the trap. I can't let them put his face on the map. Begging me to let them live. Ain't no telling what I do in the bills. Keep a pistol cause I know how it is. In the system, they ain't giving no deals. Blame it on me cause I'm keeping it real. Innocent people get shot in the field. Stay in my lane, am I going insane? It's as simple and plain and they can't get the best of me. Telling me over and over again I belong in the cell. That is my destiny. Open the gate when I say open sesame. Open the clip and they keep on arresting me. Cooking the dog when you gave them the recipe. Killing the enemy, getting his legacy. Woo! Going to war cause you know that I'm ready. Woo! Couple of slugs to pop in your belly. Woo! Couple grenades to turn you to jelly. You think you would thug it through Machiavelli. You stony and hip and the lyrics is deadly.
There they go. Pussy ass nigga be talking with the strap on the load, come back, then I come right back like blah, 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 blah. There they go. AK-47 with a Mac 11, keep a whip with a step it up a 3 times, feeling like life. There they go. Make that nigga act hard in the hood, catch a nigga by himself, but it ain't about that. Life. There they go. Pussy ass nigga be talking with the strap on the load, come back, then I come right back like blah, blah, blah. There they go. Fake ass nigga act hard in the hood, cause a nigga by himself, but it ain't about that. Life.
There they go.
Time with the strap on the load, come back, then I come right back. I'm double back, I'm moving quick as shit. I got an infrared and I ain't meant to miss, cause I pull up quick, I have a nigga fence like. But them niggas never talking shit.
Thank you for spending that time, guys. I'm going through his greatest hits. Take a small, a little bit extended, small, not too small, but moderate interlude. Damn it. Oh shit.
Let me hold you, let me touch you, feel my pressure and pain. Let me mold you, let me touch you where you tatted my name. Hey, my tears and picture frames got me going insane. The visitation with my baby saying, let me hold you, let me touch you, feel my pressure and pain. Let me mold you, let me touch you where you tatted my name. Hey, my tears and picture frames got me going insane. The visitation with my baby saying, I'm sitting stiff like nails, that's when I'm sitting in my cell, contemplating. I'm steady waiting, aching, need to get me up before I get my meal. I smell your fragrance, smell. I need your hugs, I need
your kisses so. Let me hold you tight at night, that's when you're dreaming and sleeping. You know your love is unconditional, but this nigga that's speaking. I read your body actions, and I can tell that you leaking the dissertation with my baby saying, we gon' make it if we try, we can take it, this no lie. Consider the situation 100, don't ride or die. I look over prison bars, look through these prison doors and times get hard. I wish they, I miss you on a daily basis. I'm waiting for visitation, and every time I pick your body, my heart starts giving patience. Yeah, you with your pretty smile, holding my pretty child. I miss y'all, I wish y'all. Let me hold you, let me bring you through my pressure and pain. Let me hold you, let me touch you, will you tell my name? If I tease and put your frame, got me going insane. Visitation with my baby saying, let me hold you, let me touch you, feel my pressure and pain. Let me hold you, let me touch you, will you tell my name? If I tease and put your frame, got me going insane. Visitation with my baby saying, 15 minutes I couldn't last. Through the glass, I see your ass. Call the case and I need some cash. Don't move so I need it fast. In the past, she hugging me. Loving me for the my seems rain. Always thought I said I changed. Keep it real that she don't complain. Even though I'm running game, slowly going in the change. She gon' turn around and say, handcuffs in the courtroom, coming home no time soon. Then I call the deal for you. Swear to God, you be coming through. Jail time, I had to do. All the pain I'm bringing you. Sometimes you don't even wanna. Whenever they set me free, together we'll be, and then you can see that you can believe and you can achieve. Look at my family and my team, living a dream cause I'm on lockdown. 4 more days to count down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me hold you, let me touch you, feel my pressure and pain. Let me hold you, let me touch you, when you tell my name. If I tease and put your frame, got me going insane. Visitation with my baby saying, let me hold you, let me touch you, feel my pressure and pain. Let me hold you, let me touch you, when you tell my name. If I tease and put your frame, got me going insane. Visitation with my baby saying, yeah, that's for everybody in visitation this weekend. Feeling good, you got a visit from the little ones. Next time in visitation, I want you to look me in the eye and say, once again.
Chip. Shout out to the strippers, man, in the building. Damn, y'all bad. Talk to him, Q. To every stripper in the world, go ahead and get it, girl. He looking for a nut, so treat him like a squirrel. Sex so good, you're making his toes curl. Now don't bend it over, let that nigga see the pearl. Make a right cheek, jump, left cheek, jump, right cheek, jump, left cheek, jump, right cheek, jump, left cheek, jump, both cheeks, jump, both cheeks. If the club going down, then why the hell should I chill? Can't explain how she's standing in them high heels. And playing with my brain is the ideal. I'm about to go insane up inside here. It's like she got me locked in a hot box. Skipping to the beat like it's hopscotch. I need to have a seat before I pass out. She gon' fuck around and make a nigga cash out. Ass out in the air, head down, kick it down. Can't see the stage, they throwing money everywhere. She gon' take it home to her children. In one single night, I bet that woman make a million. She notice everybody in the building. She bust it wide open and climb to the ceiling. Slide down the pole and land into a split. Them other hoes try, but they ain't up on their shit. To every stripper in the world, go ahead, get it, girl. He looking for a nut, so treat him like a squirrel. Sex so good, you're making his toes curl. Now go and bend it over, let that nigga see the pearl. Make a right cheek, jump, left cheek, jump, right cheek, jump, left cheek, jump, right cheek, jump, left cheek, jump, both cheeks, jump, both cheeks, jump, and both cheeks jump. That's a 10-inch vertical. She shorty got a body with an ass that a murder girl. Strip club jumping, a lot of niggas heard of her. Money keep on coming, baby girl, gon' keep on serving you. Body so flexible, ass fucking extra slow. Why you so sexy, though? Shorty bad nigga, so college girl, extra dope. Baby pop the record show, walking model, popping bottles, people follow. Then she go 5-8 thick, and ask you on some jip shit. Fridays hit, I'm asking for my membership. 5 days lit, she classy on some winning shit, trying to get rich. Mashing for them bitches, bitch bands, I make them dance and grabs, I make them handstand. Dance about them pants and the shorties wanna tan and up, down side to side, throw it in the zigzag. They watching how that money fly, you better use a big man. To every stripper in the world, go ahead get it, girl. He looking for a nut, so treat him like a squirrel. Sex so good, you're making his toes curl. Now go and bend it over, let that nigga see the pearl. Make a right cheek, jump, left cheek, jump, right cheek, jump, left cheek, jump, right cheek, jump, left cheek, jump, both cheeks, jump, both cheeks, jump. Chill. Haha. It's for my have-nots. Surviving the struggle. Trying to piece together the puzzle. This here, stamp, seal, sign, delivered. Custodian henchman. Let's get it. This for my have-not niggas. Won't be discussed. This for my have-not niggas. Feeling like fuck it. This for my have-not niggas. Surviving the struggle, searching high and low for the paper. So my niggas get bubbled. The definition of a have-not. And if you stash spot, pass out from hustling hard. And it'll pass got. I get it on my own. I don't need a handout. Thinking outside of the box. That's how we stand out. I'm a have-not. I was going broke. Still hustle hard to my own soul. It's time my hood, my niggas going broke. Broke dream about going broke. This is the grass is the lawn mode. I was young with it, trying to learn more. Street hot inferno. Trying to beat the country to earn more. And no time to listen. I hope you listen more bad news. This got 50. Have-not, not be a pain. That 26. I went to 3. What you know about it? You don't know about it. Stomach pain, make it take a while. Been rock solid with a lot of knowledge. My mama proud. When I ain't go to college, no new shoes. I was skipping school. I was too cool. I had a public crew. Hit them out, take a shit, make a quick back on the roof. At the juvenile, like crackers, I used to run the streets with a pack of dogs. I'm snapping on you like a cracker dog. I was young wild, not seen it all. Lights off and on water heat. Really rain, see water leaks. I'm staying out, that's a part of me. I'm blasting out for my point. Pumping hard like an artery. Niggas dead 443, genocide up in my hood. Niggas dying no lawyers for my have-not niggas. Broken disgusted, this for my have-not niggas. Feeling like bucket, this for my have-not niggas. Surviving the struggle, searching high low for that paper so my niggas get bubble. The definition of a have-not, an empty stash spot. Pass out from hustling hard, and in a fast dot. I get it on my own, I don't need a handout. Thinking outside of the box, that's how we stand out. No, this ain't a confession, I'm just passing a message. Are we losing direction? Cause we cherish possessions. Let me give you perfection, cause you buried in field. Shit is real, better recognize who authorities kill. Niggas, so they figure everybody's a killer. Everybody's some killers, everybody's some killers. The story of a have-not. CC was only 16, she even got a Glock. If you ain't got no money, then you probably don't exist. No insurance over your life, where's the benefits? Once everybody's broke, then there's gonna be some hating. They show your family the check, they find a way to take it. Now you was naked when you was born, that's how you die. Can't take it with you, it's you demise, go ahead and fly. No escaping the block, stuck and thugging for good. The definition of have-not is my this for my have-not niggas. Broken disgusted, this for my have-not niggas. Feeling like bucket, this for my have-not niggas. Surviving the struggle, searching high low for that paper so my niggas get bubble. The definition of a have-not, and if you stay spot, pass out from hustling hard, and in a fast dot. I get it on my own, I don't need a hand dot. Thinking outside of the box.
He don't sound too much like shit. And I'm fucking tired of that little fucking weird perverted fucking one. You know, and we all know that we've been doing good, and there's people that hate that. Sitting underneath my chair, y'all. Look at this shit. The ones I didn't think I was gonna like that, right? Oh, but you talk about you blocked. Now see, hey, I ain't unblocked you fireworks, and I'm motherfucker scared. I'm sorry, Bubba. Poor baby. He's sitting underneath my chair, y'all. Look at this shit. Ah, he's fucking looking around like, what the fuck are they doing? What's that noise? Hey, I'm gonna stay right here up underneath Daddy. You never was blocked, bro. Like, nobody got mad at you or nothing. But you was wanting to talk about some things like that don't need to be talked about up here. Like, really, like that's why I added you back. The argument you're talking about, we can discuss privately, or we can just let it be. I mean, but let's not bring it up in here because we've been doing a pretty good job of keeping any like inner drama or any bullshit coming out and them using it to make narratives and comments about it. That must have been a glitch or something. But yeah, we've been doing good, and there's people that hate that. They want me to believe, like some of these people want me to believe some things when I've straight up been told that nothing like that would be allowed. Like, been told. And that's even assuming that people are, like, I know that people are talking about this live today that said boots on the ground. Boots on the ground, like, huh? Like, no. And talking about, like, they hope that if I get a flyer or whatever, I go live over. No. Like, that would be the opposite of what I do. You know, and we all know that if anyone does come through, like, it's not going to be the so-called self-proclaimed by AD 3 keys. Because all three of them could, like, I mean, they'd be facing potentially having to talk and maybe even, like they think they ain't committed no crimes, but they've committed crimes here. And they were to show up, like, I call the police. I mean, you can say I'm a cop car, whatever you want. I don't want this shit anymore. They tried to say I invited people over here. No, I told Petey one fucking time, Petey motherfucking wheat straw, because by the sound of his voice, he don't sound too much like shit. And I'm fucking tired of that little fucking weird perverted fucking watching sister and brother porno bitch. And that ain't no lie. That was verified on his own fucking Reddit page. And he's been having a picture of my mom on his fucking profile now for like 2 fucking years straight. The dude is fucking obsessed. It's just like, hillbilly, they don't do stuff like other people that have troll do. They don't just keep it online. They don't just make videos. When I started to not react as much anymore, which is why they're playing all the old stuff, because the old stuff gets them back in that mood because it's not the old days anymore. There's no more gullible square like that, naive and thinking that Fusion and people are his friends. There's no more of them days. Those are going out the window. They can't get shit like that. They can't get a I'm not, that account scream in this day. They fucking they sat there for some of them pretended to be my friend, learned what ticks and stuff I had, ailments, learned all about me, how I've been bullied, how I ain't got no tolerance for it, and then they straight up fucking set me loose. That's exactly what the fuck happened. Hell, I know I took that video down fucking quick too, because once I found out everything about Johnny, I took all that shit down because I felt horrible. And bro, that couldn't have been no farther than end of June, early July, and motherfuckers were already recording my shit, intended to make me out to be a fucking locale, as they call it. That's how quick it happened. I know you remember it, like, because that's exactly what the fuck happened, like. And they act like they got some justification. If anybody had any justification to do anything to me, it would have been Johnny. And not even that, because I ended up taking everything down. It's only these people that's kept those videos and put them back up places and different stuff like that, trying to keep that alive. It's not me, you know. If my mother was here alive today, they would have tried to harass her. And they would have been for a rude motherfucking awakening. I guarantee you that. My mother did not play. She would cuss them out every way up from Sunday from sideways. Strike people down very quick. That's one thing she had about her. She knew how to criticize you and criticize you to the point that it would cause you to look at yourself. Like, that's how fucking deep her shit would go, especially if you tried to fuck with her. My mom was never really mean to me. I mean, we had our moments, but she was always mean to people that tried to be mean to me. My mom took up for me. Like, when she worked at a hotel and had the keys and ran the front desk and everything, I had a fucking key to any fucking room or place I wanted to go. I had a fucking key to the damn pool. I had a fucking key to the snack room. I had a key any fucking where I wanted to go within that bitch. I could go into the maintenance closet. I mean, I could go to the boss's room. Just about. The only thing I couldn't do is everything. Computers, all that shit. I got fucking like 12, 13 years old. Like, and my mom worked her ass off for the hotel industry. I mean, worked. It was only at her lowest point when she started getting very sick did she actually work at and manage and took care of a fucking motel. Not a hotel, but a fucking motel, which there is a difference. Motel is lower class. And, but she had worked for Hilton Garden Inn. She'd worked for Hampton Inn. My mom worked for fucking Best Western. Fucking, what was it called? Hampton Inn Suite. No, damn, what was the name of that place? It was owned by Hampton, I think. Candlewood Suites. And when she worked at Candlewood was when I had my car, my very first car. Fucking 16 years old and smoking, probably about a half a pack of cigarettes a day at the time. I was on a bad track, like I grew up. My mom was wonderful. Sue them for what? The hotel industry? Like, they didn't do well. The issue my mother ended up having with one of them, like, it's not, my mom's dead now, so, and there's nothing I would have a claim to. But that was just one. There was only one bad experience she ever had worked. That that she's like, I think that shows that wasn't anything wrong with me because I worked at this. And the only reason why she changed around is because of moving, and she got promoted because a lot of those hotels were in the same overall branch. And so if they said, hey, we need somebody here, somebody with good experience, and my mom was there, and they could let go of her, like she went. I don't, man. Number one, that'd be multiple people. All right. I've been looking into places that can help, and as a matter of fact, the person that's helping me, come on, Brandon, come on, helping me with my, come on, my Suboxone claim lawsuit has given me some ideas on what to, potentially do. He's supposed to send me some other things because I asked him about it because I didn't know if they did stuff like that. But they're just into, oh shit, there goes a fucking brand clues. They're just into doing these medical type claims, so they're not interested basically in nothing like that. In other words, but I mean I think it's fair to sign up for this thing that has to do with this medicine because I know it's affected my teeth. I know it has had to. I mean, there wouldn't be a suit out about it. And see, that's the thing. I don't remember reading anything in the package insert. And I know I read that motherfucker, and they might have updated it. Now I don't have an updated version to read. I don't even have any old ones left to read. But I don't think I remember reading anything about possible dental issues. I mean, they told you to take it without any liquid for 15 minutes after and before food. That was how you were supposed to take it. Now I had asked the doctor, and I said, because back when I used to take it, I said that I took it, and I would have to drink a little bit of water before I took it, and then after I took it, I would just take a small little sip, just a little sip, and let that water just sit in my mouth with it. And they said that that was no problem, so that's the way I did it. And then at the end, I would try to wait as long as I could, but eventually I'd have to start downing water, and then I would wait a little longer, and I would drink some Coke because that taste was awful. But I know that shit was getting all in my mouth and in my gums and my teeth, and it couldn't have been good for me, especially since I was on 3 doses a day. Here's the thing. Me and some people have got to come together, which we are, and we got to seek out a law firm with all of us and hope that one of them, will be kind enough and take it if they think it's got merit and take it up without any money down. Because ain't none of us got no money for a lawyer. I mean, I could get money for an emergency lawyer if I needed one for like something that happened, but to do a civil suit or something, I don't know. Some will work with you and let you pay a small amount down and then pay the rest off over time. Others want it up front. It just depends on. That's why I said you have to search around and look. Some will agree to take 33% if they win, and you don't have to put anything down. Kind of like what's going to happen with this case with the dental issues that I've got. Get the hell out. Ain't nobody worried about that dumb shit. Here's the thing I want to know. Have they been there for Chad in his time of need? Did they get him a pillow? free Chad hashtags. Damn. Imagine that. Be part of a group that long and if something happens to you, you just, oh well. You just forgot about it. Got nobody speaking for you or letting people know how you're doing. You know, just and watch. They'll try to say, well, we keep this stuff private. Okay, yeah. Convenient. Now that I've said something about it. Like, why? There's nothing wrong. There's not a rule or anything against me saying, you know, when I talked to Books how he was doing or anything like that. You know, it's not like it's a rule that you can't tell people how they're doing. I mean, you know, and people need to know that people get overcharged all the time. It happens all the time. Because I can guarantee you this. There's some charges that are going to be lowered. If not just taken off completely. Man wasn't a threat to nobody. Never left his house. Except to maybe do his job and go shopping. Just complete travesty. Complete hell in there. Like they overcrowded. Like, you know, 4, I think.